Miss Paltrow took him out, causing him to go flying, landing face down on the ski slope. Now, this accident was very serious, according to Mr. Sanderson, and it's apparently changed his life forever. Welcome to the Courtroom Critic. I'm CC, and it's time to break down some of the key moments from the plaintiff's testimony. It's important that I set the stage for you here. So, this accident occurred way back in 2016 at the prestigious Deer Valley ski resort, where the two were skiing separately, mind you, until they came together in a very intimate way, according to Miss Paltrow. It was more like a sexual assault, is how she remembers things. But, according to Mr. Sanderson, it was his body and mind that were assaulted, causing his life to go spiraling downhill and lose any semblance of his former self. His personality has taken a nosedive and gone straight into the shitter. That last bit was my observation and not his words exactly, but pretty close. Now here's what I can tell you after being a fly on the wall for the last week in this Utah courtroom. This whole thing is a shit show, and what I can't seem to get, how it's even got this far. We first heard from Miss Paltrow herself when she took the stand and testified the other day. She adamantly and categorically denied any responsibility for the collision. In fact, she claims that Terry Sanderson, the plaintiff, was the perp who actually slammed into her from behind. Now, they each claim that they were the downhill skier, which is very important because the rules of the mountain say that the downhill skier has the right of way and uphill skiers have a responsibility to look out for the skiers that are in front of them. The language used seems a little janky and like it could be improved to me because isn't everybody a downhill skier? I mean, I don't know about you, but I tried skiing uphill the other day and, after watching this trial and didn't go anywhere. Okay, that's not entirely true, but you get the point. I mean, when you're carving like in slalom and skiing edge to edge, I suppose you're going uphill for a split second, but we're all ultimately going downhill on the mountain, right? Meanwhile, Paltrow has also filed a countersuit of her own, claiming that Sanderson ran into her. But she didn't countersue for millions of dollars. No, she countersued for $1. Looks a little bit like she's wanting to send a message there, don't you think? Oh, and she also wants to be reimbursed for her attorney's fees, of course, which can get very expensive. Again, this is your classic case of his word against hers. It's a negligence case. So, we just got to hear Sanderson take the stand and tell his version of events. And oh boy, did he have a story to tell. Keep in mind, when watching some of these clips, that a big part of his case is about how he's mentally not all there. Since the accident, of course. He's often forgetting things, and he's just not the same free-spirited and fun-loving Terry that he was all those years prior to the collision. So, what I found most interesting, very interesting in fact, was just how precisely detailed his recollection of the events were leading up to and just following the crash. Take a listen.
I just remember everything was great, and then I heard something I've never heard at a ski resort, and that was a blood-curdling scream. Just, I can't do it. It was, and then, boom. And it was like somebody was out of control and was going to hit a tree and was going to die.
I'm guessing it was something like that, Terry? But listen to what Terry has to say just moments later when cross-examined.
You do not have a perfect memory of what you told others after in the 1, 2 minutes, 3 minutes after the collision. Or do you have a perfect memory?
Well, that word is so ultimate, perfect.
Right.
No, an answer would be no, it's not perfect.
Okay. So it's possible you said, for instance, Eric Christensen is going to testify, first witness this afternoon, that you told him, I'm okay. Do you dispute it?
I disputed. I never felt safe and like anybody was there to help me.
And then
I would not have said it.
He's about to testify that not only he was there, but a ski patroller duo came over one of them came over and said, "Do you guys need any help?" or words to that effect, and that you consulted with Ramon and then said no. Do you dispute it?
I absolutely would have said no. I never said safe.
So I don't want to say what I would have said. I want to know if you remember. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember.
In fact, you don't even remember that ski patrollers came by. True?
No, I do not remember that.
Yeah.
I'm a much more careful person. I don't take any risks and more brain damage, and I'm not sure I understand your question exactly.
Have you had any kinds of balance issues or headaches?
Of course, initially, that was just, my life was living in an orange chair, sitting there initially, and sleep for 12 hours and then sit for half an hour and tell Carlene I gotta go back to bed. Honestly, I don't ever remember saying it.
Bring it up.
Okay, but Terry, what
I
about
don't-
that email you sent all your daughters about how cool it was that you crashed into a celebrity?
Okay, this is page 15, line 5 through 8. So the words "I'm famous," this is my question, seem to say, "I think it's cool that I had a collision with a celebrity." Was that your thinking at the time? And your answer was yes, I guess, yes. That you agreed that saying "I'm famous" was a crazy thing to say. Agree?
Absolutely, it's not me. I don't buy into that.
But it was you, right? Just to be
Right.
clear. When you say it wasn't me, it was in fact you.
It's the other personality that's inhabiting my body right now.
And you blame Gwyneth Paltrow for that.
Yes, no question.
She appeared right in front of me. Yes or no?
No.
So he just made that up. Valley just falsified a record.
For sure.
Is that your opinion?
I never would have said that.
100%.
I knew where it came from.
You know you sued Deer Valley in this claim. True?
Yes.
Sustained.
True. We're not dealing with this.
Objection, relevance, move to strike.
Nope.
Sustained. The
Already
question
lost
was
that case.
to disregard.
So, Your Honor, I just want to be able to ask if you're willing, is you're not suing Deer Valley today.
Your Honor, objection.
One more
Third
time.
objection now.
You were flying through the air.
Let's clear that up and make
Did
sure.
you say those words? Yes
Today?
Or, yes or no?
Today I did.
Today, not yesterday, an hour ago.
I don't doubt you. I misspeak a lot.
With regard to
You can remember that far back, right?
relationships prior, in terms of your anger, do you agree you sought therapy
Anger?
for anger management?
What
about
anger?
10 years, about the
Can't you
time
see
of
how
your,
calm I am?
Second divorce.
Your Honor,
I don't remember that purpose, but...
you stop this man.
Okay. Was I seeing a shrink or...
So you can't ask me questions, unfortunately.
Sorry.
You're really pushing me to the limit now,
I
Steve.
remember, but if you say so, I believe you.
Yeah, I can't testify. So if you dispute it, then we go to the record.
I
And
don't
Oh,
like
boy.
these records. I haven't.
Just catch me in another lie, okay?
did you tell Shay that there was a GoPro recording?
Absolutely not.
Do you recall at the exact time of this event?
No,
You
I
were
do
always
want
on
to
the
say
right.
I've been looking for a GoPro. My missing GoPro footage?
On your left. That
Oh,
you-
that camera that goes on
After
your ski helmet. Yeah, I
5
did.
seconds before
I was
you-
wearing one of those
Did you
actually
so
on
testify
the
of
day
her?
of the accident.
I saw her. What I remember,
But when I went
I
flying,
don't know. What
So-
I remember is
Camera
all I
disappeared.
saw.
Tell us that. When she said, "I want you to remember some things."
Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Okay, you knew you were
you
being
knew
subject
what was
to a
going
brain
on.
Oh, and
memory test.
I've never focused so hard.
You're trying to
And
get
came
those
through with
digits.
flying colors,
I
right?
did.
You knew them all.
I did.
Remember, President Trump said they gave me 5 things to remember, and I got them all. Do you remember that?
I don't pay attention.
Sustained.
Again, celebrities, presidents, I don't know anything about them. So there you have it, folks. That is the Gwyneth Paltrow ski crash trial in a nutshell. You've got the evidence. You make the decision. I kind of have an idea of what I'm thinking, but I'm very curious to hear what all of you are thinking. And let me know in the comments. One thing's for sure, Steve Owens, Gwyneth Paltrow's attorney, definitely exposed all of the lies and inconsistencies in Terry Sanderson's testimony, just like my good old buddy Columbo. I mean, it was almost like a comedy sketch at times up there. And I'll tell you one thing, I surely would not like to be on the other side of a courtroom from that guy. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button so I can keep coming back and giving you all the stuff you want to watch. So the jury's deliberating right now. I'd love to hear from all of you. How would you deliberate? I'll look forward to reading the comments, and I'll see you next time.